It has come to my attention that some of you have been people-pleasing simply to be rewarded by breadcrumbs. You are not going to earn other people's respect by treating yourself like a doormat. You are showing them that you are a doormat, and that is why they are treating you as such. As usual, I'm sick of it, so step to the front, let's fix that. Hi there, if you're new here, my name is Felicity, and I am on a mission to make every single woman on this planet shameless. So if you are ready to step into the shameless version of yourself, don't forget to join the family by clicking subscribe. Now let's get into the video. It has come to my attention that some of you have been people-pleasing just to be rewarded by simple breadcrumbs. That is sad, it is disgusting. The truth of the matter is, people do not treat you better for putting yourself last. That shows them that you're a simple doormat. They will treat you exactly as such. If you want respect from other people, you have to respect yourself. If you want appreciation from others, you must learn to appreciate yourself. If you want other people to put you first in their lives, then you have to learn how to put yourself first in your own. We are going to learn exactly how we can do that in 5 simple steps. Step number 1, you have to learn how to decenter everyone. And I mean everyone. You cannot go around seeking validation from other people for the ideas that you want in your life. You cannot move around this place not giving yourself permission to live the highest and greatest life that you can, simply because other people do not approve of it or they do not see it possible for you. Let's walk the dog. You are expecting other people who have seen you strive for only less than to have the confidence in you to do more. You want to do something that requires confidence, and you seek validation from the people who have only seen you act with shyness and lack of confidence. How exactly do you expect them to back you up? That is madness. That is madness. The reason that you need to decenter people is The reason that you need to decenter everyone is because nobody on this earth has a whole Nobody on this earth has a full and complete representation of who you are, what you can do, and what your purpose is on this earth. Only you know the answer to that question. And because of that, nobody else should have a complete say on the way that you live your life apart from yourself. I understand. How exactly do you expect them to back you up? That is madness. The reason that you need to decenter everyone is because nobody on this earth has a full and complete representation of who you are, what you can do, and what your purpose is on this earth. Only you know the answer to that question. And because of that, nobody else should have a complete say on the way that you live your life apart from yourself. I understand that your parents want what is best for you, and I understand that your friends seem to be the ones that know you the best. But you are not put on this earth to let other people decide how you live your life. And I mean this to say that you not only need to decenter from the bad opinions that people have of you, but also the good opinions. I grew up as a golden child, the child who did everything right, got the best grades, and because of that, I was subject to parental appreciation and even appreciation from my teachers. That same appreciation led me to a life of living in a way that I had to live for the appreciation of other people. I had to do all the right things, and I was not allowed to make mistakes. As long as you will live for other people, you will live a miserable life that lacks fulfillment. Learn to decenter everyone. Step number 2, you need to understand how to decenter everything. For certain people, it is not that you fear what other people will say, but that you have attached your success and your worth to achievements that you will have on this earth. That means that you do not give yourself the permission to live an amazing life until you reach a certain goal or you hit a certain achievement. That is the source of your misery. You have to understand that achievement and success are not attracted by need or desperation. They are attracted by the identity of a person who believes that they are worthy of success and worthy of that achievement. You think that if you get that achievement, you'll become more worthy. But the truth is that your worth attracts that achievement. Check on that. Step number 3, you need to start practicing saying no. For some of you, the word no is such a scarce vocabulary in your life. You have not taught yourself how to say no. You think that you have been placed on this earth simply to live in agreement with what everybody wants. That is a lie. Every single time that you say yes when you meant no, you subconsciously tell yourself that you're not smart enough to make decisions and that your opinions do not matter on this planet. You are killing your self-worth and your confidence. The way you remedy that is by learning how to say no. When people come to you with energy that is a lower vibration than what you would want, when people come to you with bare minimum energy, you say no because you refuse for that to be your portion on this planet. When people expect you to shrink, you say no and you take up space. Okay? Practice it. Come and thank me later. Step number 4 that you have to learn in order to put yourself first is you must learn how to disappoint other people. I understand, again, that people have grievous expectations of you, but you are not put on this earth to meet that expectation. You are made to live in exploration of self and fulfillment of your purpose. You cannot do that when you're constantly meeting the obligations that have been put on you by other people. So learn to disappoint them. When someone says, I did not expect you to do that, I get very happy because I will never let you know my next move. Because other people cannot imagine the success that you will get on this earth. They only project limitations that they have on themselves. So if you meet every other person's expectation of yourself, you live having fallen short of the expectation that you have on you. And thus, you live a miserable life. You have to learn to live with other people's disappointment. Sit with that discomfort. Ask yourself, what in me thinks that I cannot sit with the discomfort of disappointing other people? Why is it that I think I have to perform for people to love and appreciate me? Check on that. Step number 5, I will give you 3 practical ways that you can start putting yourself first today. Step number 1 is visualization. Your brain at this point, if you're 20 years old, 30 years old, or 40 years old, has no evidence that you are the kind of person who puts yourself first. So you need to create that evidence by visualization. Create the scenarios where you say no to the things that you would originally say yes to. Create the scenario where you decenter any type of achievement that you think will build your worth or your confidence. Create the scenarios where you say no to people that you are decentering their opinions. For example, if you would normally say yes to going out with your friends, when you down in your heart know you ought to say no because you want to work on your dreams and your goals, you visualize yourself telling them no. Normalize yourself taking your own opinion. Visualize it, see it, and you'll become it. And the reason that this has been scientifically proven to work is because your brain does not know the difference between what is real and what is fake. And therefore, you visualizing saying no to it registers as evidence that you are the kind of person who puts yourself first. Step number 2 is reflection. You have to reflect on your day-to-day activities. Look at the actions that you took each day. Are they in line with your higher self? For example, where today did I shrink instead of taking up space? Where today did I see the need to agree just to not be difficult or make other people feel uncomfortable? What in me decided to settle for bare minimum relationships when I know I should ask for more? Reflection allows you to catch yourself in the act and then act accordingly. It allows you to undo the patterns that you have created over the years. It is very essential that you take time every single day to reflect on your actions. Step number 3, which I consider to be the master tactic to not only putting yourself first but also creating your dream life, is you must learn how to role play. As we said before, your brain has no evidence that you're the kind of person who puts yourself first. There will be a certain level of friction between you, who you are now, and who you're trying to be, and the old version of yourself. What you need to do is to create a persona that can already say no to people that are intimidating, that can already decenter people and achievements. To show you practically how this is done, I will use my example. Felicity is not my real name. It is a persona that I created when I was 16 years old, when I was completely sick of and fed up of living a miserable life by people pleasing. Instead of living in self-sacrifice for the benefit of other people, I started putting myself first. Because I knew I could not be able to do it, I created a persona of someone who could do it. Felicity was shameless, she was ambitious, she had the audacity, and she did not care. So every single time life gave me an opportunity to show up as her, I would use it. I would show up as Felicity and not as the old version of myself. I would embody her. Fast forward to now, there is absolutely no difference between Felicity and I. We are the exact same person. What you don't realize is that enough pretending creates a pattern of repetition that brings that into reality. Over time, you will come to see that who you are and who you are trying to be are exactly the same person. And at that point, you will not only have learned how to put yourself first, but also to create the life of your dreams. And because I love you guys so much, I created a free tool that can allow absolutely everyone, starting from ground zero, starting with no knowledge and not knowing where to start from, to create the dream version of themselves. This is the dream and ultimate reinvention guide. So if you want to step into the most shameless version of yourself, go down to the link in my description, download it, and thank me later. With that, girlies, we have reached the end of this video. I have enjoyed every single minute of making it, and until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!